Hey leaders, Jefferson Santos here, International Marketing Director, $1 Million Ring Earner, and I just wanted to talk to you just for a few minutes and kind of set into context what's happening with our app and like how it's going to really impact us. Because I think it's really important because I'm talking to a lot of people and a lot of people are like, hey, it's cool, but I don't think they really get it. And so I just wanted to share with you some things. And then also some of you may or might not have seen the video from CNN last week, or if you're watching a recording of this video, obviously it might have been a few weeks ago. It was literally validating what we're already doing. So it's a big deal. And I want to show you that clip. There's a few things that I want to share with you first before we do that. And so obviously, as you know, we're beta testing the Dreamtrips app right now, and it's literally becoming the hub for our entire ecosystem for World Ventures, just like iTunes is the center hub of the ecosystem for Apple, right? And so as you can see here, we've got trips from all around the world. We do it at wholesale, and we pass the savings on to our members. Very simple, right? But what this app is doing now, it's literally going to allow us to exponentially grow. And so there was a book put out by Peter Diamandis earlier this year called Bold. And in that book, he talks about the 6 Ds of exponential growth. And I want to just kind of cover those real quick and set that context for you on how it's going to impact us with the app, okay? So the 6 things, I'm going to break these down real quick. The 6 Ds are digitization, deceptive growth, disruptive, dematerialize, demonetize, and democratize. What does all that mean? Let me break it down real quick, okay? And so first thing is digitize. Well, we all remember when, there were CDs or back in the day, tapes, 8 tracks, records, all of that, just for music, for examples, and it gets digitized. So when it gets digitized, instead of it's a physical thing, it turns into zeros and ones basically, right? And it can be downloaded. It can be transported very quickly at the speed of the download or the speed of light or whatever. And that's what's happening. And so, but I'm not just talking about our app. I'm just talking about things in general. These are the 6 Ds of exponential growth. I'm just kind of mapping that and laying that over what we're doing. Okay. And so, so once something's digitized, okay, it goes through a period of deceptive growth. We think linearly. Okay. We don't think exponentially. And so, for example, like the whole thing with 3D printing is now it's kind of being a popular thing to talk about, but it's a 30-year technology, but it grew like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. It's like, it almost looked like 0 for 25 years or 29 years. And then all of a sudden the last year, it's just been kind of ramping up because that it went through that period of deceptive growth. When things get digitized and we don't even think about it because we think linearly. And so it goes through a period of deceptive growth. And so after that deceptive growth, it now becomes disruptive because it's like, well, where did this come from? Well, it's been growing for the last 30 years. It's been growing for this long, and now it just popped up out of nowhere, kind of like the growth of World Ventures. People are now going, where do you guys come from? Like, how long you guys been around? We're like 10 years. See, we've gone through that period of deceptive growth, okay? And now we're going to, when we launch this app, it's going to be very disruptive, just like Uber has disrupted the whole taxi thing, right? And Skype has disrupted long distance. It's pretty much zero now. You can Skype for free to most places around the world. You have to pay a few cents for here and there if you want to Skype to a landline or to a cell phone or something. But Skype to Skype is free. Video chat's free, right? And you got Netflix, what they did to Blockbuster, right? That was like that digital thing, right? And totally disrupting Blockbuster and pretty much putting them out of business. Like a lot of other things, it was kind of the lack of Blockbuster's future thinking that put them out of business. But I'm just saying Netflix is very disruptive as part of that. Now, after it's disruptive, things become dematerialized, okay? Like a camera, like a flashlight, like a GPS, right? And because now it's all in our phone, okay? That's where it's at now. And so it's how many things can we fit in there? Because I think the most valuable piece of real estate is not in Manhattan, on the corner of this and this or whatever, or, in San Francisco at the like financial district area. The most valuable real estate is the real estate on the front of your mobile phone. That's what's the most valuable piece of real estate, especially for our customers and our future customers, right? And so then after that, after it becomes dematerialized, it now becomes demonetized. Okay. And so now that it's kind of like, it's just digital, it's pretty much free. So you can see, maps are free. You don't have to buy maps anymore. They're right there on your phone. You don't have to buy a flashlight. It's in your phone. It's free. You don't have to buy a camera anymore. I mean, the megapixels on these digital cameras now on our phones are phenomenal, right? And they're shooting HD quality and also 4K video, right? So once again, it's right there in our phone. It's really cool stuff. And so then after that, after it gets demonetized, now everybody can afford it because it's almost free, and now it becomes democratized, which means you have a tribesman with a smartphone in Africa, out in the field, now has the same access to Google that Larry Page, the founder of Google, does, as far as all he does is Google it and he has access to the information. And what's crazy now is, people with smartphones now have more technology in their hands than the Apollo spacecraft did when they went to the moon. I mean, it's just crazy what we have access to now. And so these are the 6 things of 6 Ds of exponential growth. And we're literally, it's mapping right onto what we're doing here. Okay. And so literally with our app, and you probably heard this before, it's like Facebook meets TripAdvisor meets Yelp. Okay. Wouldn't it be cool if we knew that our friends were posting reviews and videos and we knew what they were saying about restaurants? Because see, when you go on TripAdvisor now, you don't know those people. You don't know, who they are and what their taste is or are. I got to the English on that. Yelp, same thing. I mean, companies are just paying people to post on Yelp. And so it's not really a trusted source. And so we want to take it to a whole nother level. Okay. And so with the app, and that's what we're doing with the Dreamtrips app. And so, imagine this, and I know you guys know this, but somebody might have stumbled onto this video for the very first time. We're going to be able to earn our vacations. This is a big, big deal. So literally with our smartphone, we can post pictures, okay, post reviews, post videos, add friends. When we launch this to the world, right? Add friends and actually earn Dream Trip reward points. We're actually be able to earn vacations, which is a huge, huge thing. And so here's what we're doing, guys. Like right now, the ecosystem is, it's members and reps. Members are people that are just customers and they've bought the membership and they're just traveling, and reps are people that are promoting the membership, okay, and making money from that or whatever. And so, but what's going to happen when we release this to the world is the whole pie is going to get bigger because we have this entire travel community engulfing all of that. Because when we release this, you're going to be able to have your friend download the app from you for free. Remember, the digitization and demonetization of the type of stuff I just talked about is free now. So literally, how fast does it take to all of a sudden have one person download it from somebody else, and within 4 or 5 minutes, it's already 5-10 levels removed from you. It just can get very crazy, virality of this thing is just crazy. Okay. And so we're already over this number, but 100,000 members have already downloaded and they're beta testing the app right now. You obviously probably already have the app already. Once again, if you stumbled on the video and you don't have the app, you got to become a member first to beta test the app right now. Okay. And let's just say out of those 100,000, they invite 4. Okay. And 50% acceptance, 3 generations, 1.5 million. And then, 6 generations after that, just once again, a very conservative acceptance rate, 12.7 million. And so that could just be one of your legs. I don't know. Right. And so this is crazy what's about to happen here, because literally we're going to have people 1,000 levels deep that have just downloaded the app. They don't know this is a direct sales concept or anything. And they're going to see the member price. And then all of a sudden right next to it, they see the retail price, and they're going to be like, wait a second, I want to book this trip. So they click on upgrade, and that's going to roll up to, if nobody else is in the business between you and that person 1,000 levels deep, that's going to roll up to you. And so just kind of graphically showing here, all right, all of a sudden, you have a few people download it, who have a few people download it. Okay. And then one of those people, they end up becoming a member. Well, what's going to happen is that upgrade is going to roll all the way back up to you. And we don't know what the numbers could be from there. That could be hundreds for you, could be thousands, could be tens of thousands, right? I mean, I want you to imagine Mark Zuckerberg, basically he kind of it's kind of like he's rolling back the tapes, right? And he's saying, hey guys, let's do this together. But it's even more special because we're doing the things that have the most emotional charge, right? Going out to eat with our friends, having fun at sporting events, having fun on vacation, creating those memories. Those are probably the most posted things, obviously, on Facebook. Not, here's what I had, here's what the cat did today. I mean, obviously, you love cats, that's great, or dogs and all that. I'm just saying the emotional things that we do as people with each other, we're able to, really benefit from that with this travel community that we're creating here. And so, guys, look at it like this. I mean, Uber is the largest taxi company and owns no vehicles. Facebook is the world's most popular media owner, and they create no content. We do, right? And then Airbnb is the world's largest accommodation provider, and they own no real estate. All right. And then Alibaba, it's kind of like an Amazon over there in Asia. It's like the most valuable retailer, has no inventory. Okay. And then us, World Ventures and Dreamtrips, we have the world's largest travel club, but we own no planes or hotels. Okay. So I'm just putting it on that level, guys. I mean, we're transcending network marketing. We're transcending, direct sales. We're on the level of the Apples. That's where we're headed. And I think it's important for us to understand that. And so what I want to do real quick is have you watch this quick video clip that I was telling you about from CNN. And this is really, really powerful. So check this out. And I'm going to wrap up with just a couple of quick things. And so here we go. Check this out.
I think today travel transcends all political and basic problems that we experience. It's become a lifestyle choice. People will travel no matter what. I think that the world travel market actually shows us how relevant tourism is today. Tourism as an industry is expected to grow in high double digits in the Asia Pacific region, and Europe itself is looking to grow at 4% plus, which is higher than any of the GDP growth. The next big trend in travel, which I think all companies are striving to deliver, is to provide complex dynamic packaging on a mobile platform. People are now looking for more experiential travel, like a 12-day detailed itinerary to, say, Peru, do the Inca Trail, go on Hiram Bingham Express, get your personal guide, go into Casa Aliaga, which is a UN heritage site, and have dinner with the family there, is not possible on the net today. So the company that cracks dynamic packaging on the net is going to be the winner that takes it all. And I think that will come within the next 18 months or 24 months. It's becoming more and more critical to the industry, and people today want to be instantly gratified, and having a smartphone with them means that they can, on an impulse, buy a weekend to Prague or fly off to New York because you've got all this information on your mobile app today. Basically, if a travel company does not have that platform, I believe it's dead in the water. I think as an aspiring, successful CEO, you have to be customer driven, but more importantly, be able to take whatever you have as your product and be completely rational and analyze whether it's relevant to what is going on today. If it's not, go down to basics, throw out everything that you have and start from zero base, provided you can meet your customers' demand. And so I think it's all about creativity and adaptability to survive in this environment.
So that's powerful stuff, isn't it? I mean, I don't have to really say anymore. That's validating. I mean, CNN doesn't even know who we are. Peter Kokar doesn't know who we are. And that's third party just talking about the travel industry and showing the future and talking about that. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. And so we're already we either get disrupted or we disrupt ourselves. And we've already disrupted ourselves by, not changing the business model, but creating the app and then having the app be the hub. And literally, guys, here's what's happening. It's like we're a 10-year-old company, which we are, but we're in the pre-launch phase, because we have this runway of pre-launch right now before the app comes out. Okay, but once the app comes out, it's just going to be a huge explosion. And so the key thing right now is you've got to build the army. That's our job. That's what we have to do. We have to find people that are looking for us. We got to find people that want to have more fun, freedom, and fulfillment in their lives, right? And so we cannot let any grass grow under our feet. 2015 has been an awesome year. 2016 is going to be our breakout year. Literally, guys, we're going to finish out 2015 around $650 million in revenue. Okay. And we're already on track, and based on the projections and where we're going, and especially with the app being launched, I mean, we're easily, going to surpass that $1 billion mark in 2016 based on where we're already going. All right. We're going to do this together. We're going to be making history together. It's going to be awesome. But guys, let's go build the army. I look forward to seeing you at United. It's going to be awesome. Look forward to seeing you at our next event.